It is my gap as well, looking at if you switch between them, although our boy's just come into the pits.
Oh, okay, that's good.
From the lead, and he's fitting the prime tyre. Where will he come out? I think he's going to come out round about where his teammate is. Jamie, so I'm going on board with Jamie now, just to see when he comes out the pits. Is Jamie going to be ahead of his teammate? He is. So Jamie goes up to second. And there's a chance here that our boy might have to pass his teammate on track. Be interesting to see what happens there, because will he let him through knowing they're on different strategies, or will he make it difficult for him?
Yeah, Speed Queen comes out in fourth place, but then gets overtaken by Iola. And then taps Iola slightly.
Oh.
She lets him drive away though, so that's fair enough. Speed Queen's on fine tires, Iola's on options.
Yeah, the only problem there is she was only 6 seconds ahead of Jamie, I think, so that could play into Jamie's hands.
I don't think she lost 6 seconds of time. It was just a couple. But
could
not ideal.
Yeah, later on in the race it could be a factor.
Jamie's still running along in prime tyres. He should be coming to the end of the lap soon.
Yeah, I think he might have a couple more laps on him. I think it's going to be interesting if his teammate has to pass him on track, which could be happening any second now, looking at it.
When did you do? Was it lap 8?
Yeah, it was around lap 8, so he's probably got a few more laps on these primes yet.
Oh yeah. I'd say lap 3, 4 maybe.
Our Turner's carrying on for another lap on the option tyres. This is a relatively long stint.
It is.
I think that's going on to his 9th lap on them now.
Yeah, those option tyres will not be feeling good. You'll be lots and lots of time. I don't actually see the benefit of staying out of time.
No, I don't. Oh, and we're now down to 9 as X-Tam Man has fortunately left the session.
We might have a battle soon. Jamie Bear's catching up to Jock in third.
I think we're going to have a battle for second.
This is a battle for 7th.
Our boy's really close behind his teammate Jamie now. There's no obvious signs of letting him through. Another lock-up from Jamie there.
It looks like we're not having a battle for 7th because Jamie Bear lost the back end around the final corner.
Did he spin?
No, not quite, but he lost the first jump time, so that's that one.
But we're coming to a DRS straight here. Jamie versus his teammate. Is he going to get close enough? He's not really picking up a toe, to be honest. So
Jamie also has decent straight line speed in that tour.
yeah, same car, but couldn't really get close to him even in the slipstream with DRS. So
yep. Jamie on warm prime tyres, our boy on fresh prime tyres.
Yeah. I mean, it's early on to talk about championship battles and everything, but they'll see this as key to possibly what could happen later on in the season, so yeah. Will team orders come into it, or will there be a lot more bit battling?
It doesn't look like it at the moment.
Now this is he's in the toe again, but he just can't get close. He's starting to close a little bit now, but he's going to go down the outside. And then he's going to try and do a cut back here to then go for it down the next straight. He's got a good toe. He's right behind him. He's surely going to try and move down to turn 4. He's going to go for the cut back. I think he is. He's lost the back end a little bit. He goes side by side. Oh, this is really close. Oh, that was very close. Did really well there to keep it together.
That Jamie keeps second place.
That's really good defending, and to answer my question from earlier, no, he's not. There's no team orders involved here.
I might have another chance coming out of this DRS straight.
He's not close enough.
Yeah, it's
and there's just
straight.
Yeah, and the straight line speed is just not enough. Looks like Jamie's car's a bit more slippier. Oh, but wait on a minute. Traction out this corner though.
On the outside maybe?
He's going to cut back to the inside. Down the inside into this corner. Is he going to do it? I think he is.
That was very
That's a brilliant move. That is a brilliant move.
At the same time, Jamie might have a look. onto the DRS straight.
Our Turner has now gone onto his 11th lap on the options. Is he going for a two-stopper?
Enough low enough. It might well be. If he can go 11 laps on the options, there's no reason why he can't go 12 laps in the times.
This could work out for him. I mean, our boy is about 10 seconds behind him, according to my timing. I'm 9.5.
Well, mine's definitely not right because it was 3.1. So.
Yeah, I think we'll go by my gaps. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
On balance. I wonder, will it change at the end of the first sector? It will, and our boy's closed in by half a second. Unsurprisingly, really, considering the tyres.
Yeah, it's not as big a gap as I was expecting though. I thought it would close in by second and a half.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. He's not closing in to the extent that you would have thought. Maybe the middle sector.
The tyres are going off the cliff. I don't quite know what tyres, but...
Any battles? Chotman Bears just pitted. There's Crichton P8.
I'm going to stay on board with our turn and see if he fits this lap.
Right, this is a bit more like it. In the middle sector, our boy's closed in by 1.4 seconds. That's a bit more like the gap. Surely he's got to pit now. It wouldn't make sense to stay out any longer.
And finally our turning guys in the pits.
You'd assume he's going to go on primes. He hasn't ran the primes yet, so...
Yeah. It is indeed prime tyres.
Prime tyres, so you'd assume now he's going to go to the end. And this is interesting, he could come out ahead of Speed Queen, who I think has another stop to make.
Yep, she does.
And she's not particularly close. I don't know if coming out of the pits it'll change. No, I think he's got third.
Quite a distance ahead. Quite a distance ahead as well.
Yeah, that's surprising. Speed Queen's had a difficult period in this race, it would seem, looking at the distance.
Seems to be running by herself with nobody around her. Just haven't had the pace on that side to catch up on her.
No, and the tyre wear we thought it might come into play. She's kind of done the same strategy as the our boy, really.
Yeah, not willing to risk something maybe. Maybe playing it safe. Still early in the season, obviously, so you don't want to take too many risks.
Jamie's a couple of seconds behind his teammate. So not too bad.
You expect Jamie to come to the pits around about now?
You would. He's 2.5 seconds behind our boy, going into a straight.
I'd assume we'd go on to prime tyres.
Yeah, and that would be his last stop as well.
He'd do an effective 2-stop, or would be 3, I think.
Yeah, it would be a 3-stop, but obviously it would be an effective 2-stop, but obviously the front wing change on the first lap would have stopped him.
It's possible to do an effective 1-stop.
Yep, it's prime tyre again, so I think he's going to go to the end. Now, where's he going to come out? Speed Queen's just going down the straight, as is our Turner. He's going to come out behind our Turner. Just, not as good, a bit closer than I thought, actually. Which means he should be ahead of Speed Queen, which he is.
Well, you say that he's now just glitched backwards a bit. He glitched the bar.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
So he's now behind Speed Queen.
Yeah. I mean, from here, I mean, I think our boy has an extra stop to make. Would I be right?
Yeah, he does. I mean, you've seen that stop's going to be option tyres being very, very quick at the end of the race, and everyone else is going to be on warm prime tyres.
Yeah, I think he's the favourite to win this one.
Maybe, maybe not. I'd still go with our Turner, who's going to have quite a big gap compared to everyone else. And nobody seems to be catching him until the very end of the season.
Oh, Artman, he was already out and he rejoined to spectate, I assume. Yeah, I thought somebody else had gone then. The gap between our boy and our Turner at the moment is 19.6 seconds.
Yep, Jimmy's behind Speed Queen and catching up.
Could be battle for third here, I think. Is there any other battles? Just looking down the field. No, but Jammy Bear's up to 6th ahead of Iola. So that's a change in position there.
That might be down to pit stop. Iola might have made his final pit.
Yeah, definitely. But this then looks like the best battle on track at the moment. Not happening just yet, but it should be in the next lap or two. Jamie against Speed Queen.
Obviously Speed Queen on older tyres and Jamie by quite some distance.
And she will have to pit again, so I wouldn't say this is a battle for position.
She'll be another one that's going to go out on the option as well.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I don't know when she pitted last, but I'd assume she can run the options to the end.
So if she's very quick on the option tyres, she might be able to join gear battle at some point. Because Jamie is caught with point.
I'm starting to think, I certainly have this problem myself when I'm racing. I think Speed Queen shares it as well. Not very quick on the primes.
Yeah, I mean we saw that earlier in qualifying. She was brilliant on them.
Yeah, and at the start of the race she was closing in on people. Then she went on the primes and she seems to have dropped off massively as Jamie takes P3.
Do we see a bit of a renaissance from her when she
Potentially, I think so. I think it does seem like she struggles on the prime tyres, which is unfortunate problem to have because there's no real obvious cure to it.
You have to run the prime tyres in this, so there's not much you can do about it, is there? Other than hope for rain at some point.
The only thing I would perhaps say is that if she knew that she had a problem with the prime tyres, maybe try and limit it to one stint on them rather than two.
Yeah, and while we're commenting on that, Jamie did actually get ahead of Speed Queen. So
yeah.
There you go.
Took P3. I just caught it as I was going through the field.
Single cab pits from 5th place.
Is he going to lose? Jammy Bear pits as well, so this is where Iola will probably come out. She'll probably get back into position again.
But that's interesting. While single cab went fine tyre, Jammy Bear's going on options. I think you're very long options.
That's going to be. It's kind of at the cross. It's kind of at a difficult. They're very close, but I imagine a glitch is going to put them behind.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learnt my lesson now. Having said that,
well, actually, no. You say that Iola and single cab are battling, and Iola's got ahead. Single cab might look up the inside going to turn 4.
If Jammy Bear can. Yes, very close here. Struggling for traction a bit on the exit. Oh,
yeah,
is he? Single cab's go down the inside. Oh no.
There wasn't enough space.
Oh, now he's going to go down the inside, and that's a good move. I think Iola saw it coming. Got to say, although the race might not have been the most exciting, the driving has been, from what I've seen, exceptional.
Yep, very respectful. No real contact between anyone. No real issues with the track limits either. So.
I think the first corner was just kind of a one of those things that happens, I guess.
Speed Queen is pit.
Trouble is, all it takes at the first corner is for one person to make an error and it could cause mayhem.
Yep, Speed Queen is pit and has come out on the option tyres.
So this is a point of the race where she could stage a late comeback and maybe grab a podium. It's going to be interesting to see. I think our boy should have enough in hand over our Turner, 21 seconds in front with a pit stop. I know he has a pit stop to make, but he'll be on the options as well. So I think he's just got the edge on our Turner there.
Unless that gap comes down a little bit. And
our Turner's got his kind of mirrors full of Toro Rosso at the moment, because the other Toro Rosso, Jamie, is right behind him.
I've noticed that we've got another battle for second place going on.
It's starting to heating up as we get into the latter stages of this race.
Yeah, our Turner obviously feeling the better as he locks up going into the penultimate corner.